Welcome into the D Event Center, or excuse me, the John M. Huntsman Center. I am all sorts of sideways today, Coach. Welcome into the John M. Huntsman Center on the campus of the University of Utah for our 5A quarterfinals. So excited to get things kicked off. We've got 8 games coming up for you here today, and our first one, the Pleasant Grove Vikings, the 12 seed, taking on the Wasatch Wasps. Thank you for joining us, Dane Stewart and Coach Corey Mullaney out of Fremont High School. Coach, absolutely spectacular game to get us kicked off here this morning.
Yeah, what a tremendous matchup. I really like this PG team. I think as a 12 seed, that's a little bit high for them. You know, I know maybe they had some struggles in the league, but man, they're playing pretty well. They're tough. They play extremely physical. And Wasatch has had a tremendous season. Coach McClure, man, that's a great first game.
It's a great first game, and you talk about these two teams. PG, they've got a lot of length. I mean, you look at Blackett, Mossmer, Milo Johansson. This is a very, very talented lineup for the Vikings, and Coach Williams upset the Orem, 5th seed Orem Tigers, and they've got a lot of momentum coming in. I agree with you. I saw that 12. I was like, wow, this seems like that's very underseeded for how good this PG team is. This Wasatch team, you're familiar with Coach McClure. What does he do in his offense that has made it be such a successful year for the Wasps?
Man, Coach McClure, he likes to push it, man. His pace, his race. They want to really get up and down the floor and push this basketball. Obviously, they got a stud in Sari.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's a player.
Well, he and Carson Banky. Banky can hit it from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy can step out and he'll knock him down all day long. I'm always curious. We'll talk about this as the game goes on, how shooting translates here to the John M. Huntsman Center, because that feels like that has been a struggle for some teams in the past. As it will be Pleasant Grove to start here with our opening possession.
Yeah, for sure. Talking to Coach McClure about it, he says he's dressed it with his team. He said, he kind of told a white lie saying, hey, this is a great shooting gym. I've had teams that shot amazing. So I think psychologically you just got to get over the hump there. So
accusing him of lying in the first minute of the game there, Coach.
Hey.
Coming out with darts.
Hey, stretching the tooth. I mean, we all do it. We all tell kids, a couple things that get us, get the best out of them.
For those who maybe don't know, Coach McClure was on Coach Mullaney's staff back in the day. We'll talk about that as the game progresses. Wasatch, their opening possession. McDonald up swinging this around. Excuse me, it was Balk swinging this around. Here is Sayre. And that shot won't go. Rebounded by the Vikings. Boy, quick step right to the rim. That just came off. Wasatch able to generate the turnover. Game opening bucket. A little junction J for Caleb Balk. Off the pick. Brown. Good look at an opening three. That one off the back of the rim. Offensive board. Boy, PG's missed a couple close ones here early, Coach.
Yeah, PG's, they'll settle in. They've been playing extremely physical. There's a quick, deep shot. Unconscious, that kid. Hey, Coach McClure says he's the best shooter he's ever coached from wherever he's been. So that's quite the compliment for Banky.
Yeah, that is Banky right there. Said he'll shoot it from anywhere, folks. That was feet beyond the college three.
Yeah, and part of the shooting, I think, a lot of times kids, they settle. Shooting a little bit too deep. They're not used to shooting so deep. So that's a kid that was huge against Orem, wasn't he? Mossman.
Another bucket inside wouldn't go. And by the way, for those keeping track, that end is supposed to be the tough shooting end. That one just came off the rim there for JJ. PG.
That's a tough shooting end. What is that? Is that basket higher or something?
I actually have this validated, by the way. It's the portal underneath.
Okay, all right.
That three off the mark.
Coach Jensen give you those stats?
Not Coach Jensen, but there's another affiliate with the University of Utah
right?
program that did say, yeah, that's exactly true.
Okay.
Nice start here for Caleb Balk. He's got 4. Young man averaging 11.5 per game. A little unheralded behind the two-headed monster of JJ and Banky. Boy, PG, cold here to start.
Yeah, they got to settle in. They got to get some stops on defense. Just keep digging their heels. The shots will fall. Another
Here's
deep
another three.
I think Coach McClure was right, man. These guys are playing loose. They're ready to rock and roll.
Tough drive. Going off the side of the glass. He thought there was contact there. We continue to play on here. Here is JJ. Boy, that's a quick step right to the rim.
Yeah.
You got to take a timeout. What a start by Wasatch. Boy, 9-0 the start for the Wasps here in our 5A quarterfinal. Watching live on KSLSports.com.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
TapSpend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Welcome back here. Dane Stewart, Corey Mullaney with you. 9-0 the start for Wasatch. PG, boy, they've just had struggles offensively, especially near the rim, Coach. I mean, if you're Coach Williams in that timeout, what are you doing trying to settle your troops down, get them back in an early rhythm here?
I think you try to settle your team down, just kind of explain, hey, we've getting good shots, inside. We just got to finish when we get there, maybe get fouled. There you go. They went right inside. What a great set there. Got Mossman to his strong hand, his left hand there, and got the and one.
Well, the thing I like about that is, obviously, you talk about the big game he had in the second round, which he did. He was a stud for him. But you go inside, you kind of get patient again. It feels like they've been maybe sped up their first couple of possessions. Is that free throw just off the front of the rim?
Yes. Yeah, Wasatch wants to play fast, so I think maybe they're trying to play maybe a little bit their style. Not that PG plays slow by any means. Thought maybe they'd like to go zone out of a timeout. Sometimes Coach Williams mixes up his defenses out of the timeout.
Steps on the baseline there, so an early turnover here by the Wasps. And it will head back to Pleasant Grove.
PG taking their big out there. Now see where they get some offense and some rebounding inside. That Brown's got a great motor for him, number 4.
Yeah.
Keeps balls alive, tough on the offensive glass.
Trying to split it. That one ripped away by Balk.
Number 10, Caleb Balch.
Boy, Balch has set a tone here early.
Yeah, he's having a great start to this game.
That one just saved there by Blackett. Intercepted, however, by Sari.
Give it up.
Wow. Carson Banky with the lay-in, Sari with the assist. Everything working the way of the Wasps. They're not supposed to be flying around in February. I guess it's been a warm winter, but...
Hey, man. They didn't go into hibernation.
No, they did not.
Viking substitution 0, Ashton Homer.
Still a lot of game left.
Yep.
Settle down. It's only, 3 minutes still left in the first. Get a couple more stops here. Drive the ball.
Oh, blocked inside. Sari, that length. There's not a lot of teams that have the length to deal with this PG team, but Wasatch showing they do here early.
Yeah, with Sari and who else? Number 30 there, Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a great rim protector. Nice luxury to have.
That aggressive defense. Blackett able to step around it. Nice finish.
I really like that kid. He's a great player. Skinny, but he is really physical. See if that gets him going something to the rim.
Multi-year starter for Coach Williams. Sari had it knocked away. Yeah, got to call that one.
Yeah. Got a little careless with the ball. It's great active hands.
Fouls here on the Wasps. Just there. Well, I had 2 on the board. Now it shows nothing. So, there you go.
Can you take him away?
I don't know. Can you? Have you ever won that argument?
I wish. We tried to say, hey, keep that kid in the game. Give it to somebody else.
Hey, whatever happened? You know, back in my day, players always raised the hand to try to steal a foul a little bit. That's not really in there anymore.
I don't know, a little more selfish, I guess. We got to coach that up a little bit better on our team.
Come on, coach.
Yeah.
Here's Blackett. He'll take this one off the back of the rim again. Loose ball foul here.
Yeah, Rodman was always raising his hand. Now, granted, he was probably fouling too, but, you know, we know he was raising his hands. You know, we weren't giving it to Jordan and Pippen.
That's right. Balsh. Work top side, Mitchell. Sari handing off. That three, good.
That's tough. Nice set piece by Coach McClure to get his shooter a shot.
PG trying to go inside. Boy, that's great defense there by Sari. Able to knock it away. Coach Williams wanted to call. We continue on. They'll come near side. Another three. That one just off the back of the rim. Man, they're not missing these by much, though, Coach.
No, that's back iron. That's a great look.
They're dialed in. Blackett.
Ooh. Wow.
Dual possession. Jump ball to call. Arrow will give it to the Wasps.
You know, nothing's going right for PG
No.
right now. Looked like it could have been a little block there. Coach Williams doing a good job getting guys in and out, maybe settle kids down one by one. He's talking to Blackett right now.
Feels like there's been a couple of those times where they tried to split the D and end up causing some turnovers. There's a quick burst. All right, Banky won't go. Let me see if they can try to work that ball inside a little better here. They'll take a baseline three. That won't go. A lot of one and dones.
Yeah, Wasatch doing a good job rebounding. Then they're getting out and running. Another shooter.
Look out.
Shame spot.
Oh, nearly had a 4-point play opportunity as Palmer was there on the closeout. Ends up fouling Balsh. Young man has 9 points in the quarter, and he's going to the line here to take three with 1:04 to play in the opening quarter.
At the line for 3 shots, number 10.
Man, the ultimate sin. You don't want to foul a jump shooter, especially shooting a three. I know the kid's been hot, but we still got to make sure you contest without fouling. Maybe you should step back. Missed his first free throw there. Maybe step back to the 3-point line. Hasn't missed from there. I guess he's missed once, but.
I'm not going to lie. When I've thought Wasatch all year, it's been Banky and Sari.
Yeah.
I have not known about Balsh, but man, he has been impressive here to start. Oh, they just said 2. My bad. I thought I was behind that line.
No, he missed the first one.
Oh, okay.
No,
Thanks.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's why I got another set of eyes up here.
Hey, nah. 2 or 3.
That was always my percentage, by the way, 66%. Nice steal by Balsh again.
You weren't shooting the technicals.
No, I was not.
Why not?
Back of the rim, out of play. It'll stay here. Off of Mossman.
New 35 on the clock, 36. Wasatch can milk this out and take the last shot. Close this quarter out.
I'm stunned.
Yeah, didn't see this coming.
No. Here's Banky. Hit that early three. As they look to maybe take the last shot here of this opening quarter. Shot clock down to 12. Preston White there defending. Banky doing a nice job working off that pressure. Sari, little pump fake, step back three, hit it. PG will take the heave. That's beyond the backboard. What a start for the Wasps. Sari hitting the three as we end the first quarter. 21-4. Wasatch. Start of our second quarter, 21-4, 11 points for Caleb Balsh, 5 for Benke, 5 for Sari. The triple-headed monster delivered all the offense for Wasatch, but it's been their defense, Coach. They've just really suffocated this PG offense.
Man, they've been super active. They've been jumping in lanes, rotating very well, rebounding. I mean, Coach McClure's got them clicking on all cylinders right now. So great pregame. There it is, playing the passing lane.
Mitchell, a little step around, no.
At the same time, you got to put that a little bit on the guy receiving the pass. You got to put a form in the chest, get a little bit tougher. We always call it get tough enough to get your catch.
Come to the ball, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hold him off with your forearm, your offhand, and go snag it.
Blackett will send out. Look at a 3 here for Joe Hansen. There you go. Boy, they needed that.
That kid can shoot it. That kid can shoot it. It all started with Blackett kind of creating and finding a shooter there. So I'd kind of play through number 32, Blackett, see if he can make some play for his team.
Sari. Benke realizing he had some real estate, little turnaround, Jay.
I love that, playing off 2 feet in the lane. Very cool, calm, under control. 2's better than 1.
On the drive, little wraparound. There you go. Nice find. But got to get some defensive stops here, right? Can't go trading buckets. Benke with space, no. Blackett with space. His 3 is good. There you go. This is the PG team that upset the number 5 seed Orem Tigers. They've got some momentum now building.
Yeah, stepping into his shot right there. Beautiful, beautiful job. Found a little bit of rhythm early on in this second quarter.
Talk about everything that first quarter, kind of rushed, kind of hurried. Not so to start these first couple minutes of this second. That take inside just came off the rim. Sari dribbles into pressure and he walked with it. Great job there by Brown stepping up.
Yeah, great suffocating defense there. Good help on the drive. Give up an offensive rebound though.
Yeah, I've been impressed with how good Wasatch has been on the glass. Really, yeah, I mean, you talk about that. That's just a hustle offensive board, right? But defensively, they've done a nice job of boxing out. And
yeah, they got some great size to them. But you got to match the other team's physicality. Good extra pass.
Just off the side, offensive board going up. It's Blackett, and a timeout taken here by Coach McClure as PG trailed this by 17 to start the second quarter. They've reeled it down to within 9.
Basket by number 4, Jackson Brown for the Vikings.
Coach, 30 seconds, we're going to stay here. Let's, we mentioned earlier, you coached with Coach McClure. He was one of your assistants back in the old Glory Roy boys era at Roy High School. What was it about Coach McClure that you appreciated or that you learned from him or that you maybe saw in him years and years ago?
Yeah, we were both, young and, didn't know we didn't know. We thought we knew it all, but, we were both, 28, 29. He, myself, Coach Pusey, just tremendous times. Some of my most fun times I've ever had coaching was there at Roy, and a fantastic gym, best gym in the state, in my opinion. But Coach McClure, very, very calm. His kids love him. They love to play for him. He lets them play through mistakes, something that, I've tried to learn from him. I don't do a great job of that at times, but he's very good at running some sets and getting his shooters some shots.
PG forcing the turnover there. Blackett kicks out. That 3 off the front of the rim.
Little contested shot there.
Here comes Balsh around traffic. Off the front of the rim, the putback. Oh, what a flush from Sari.
Yeah, great job of getting the ball out in transition, pushing that ball, and good follow-up. They're letting them play, which we like.
Nice. Little 2-man game inside. No, came off the rim. Boy, there's some physicality. We've got a little pinball action going on the floor, Coach.
Hey, I like it.
I do
like
too.
It.
It's just a game. They'll be okay.
They'll bounce back.
We have another look at this dunk. Check this out, Coach. Love the follow here, right?
Yeah, it's offensive rebounds are huge in a game of basketball, especially when you're getting guys going to the rim, have the other big leak over, challenge it. Got to have that other weak side rotation, come out and put a body on a kid.
Here's Preston White.
I really like White. I think he's a really good point guard. Love his length.
Johansson got a step.
Number 3, Milo Johansson for the Vikings.
Usually have Johansson shooting from the perimeter. It's nice to see him taking that ball off the bounce there.
That's what teammates are for right there. They say that's out off Blackett. Wow. Boy, the bench certainly saw that differently.
They disagree. So the fans right behind the ref giving it to him a little bit. Sometimes as an official, you're like, do you want to foul or you just want to give the other team the ball, you know? I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that's what they do sometimes.
Blackett able to get it back. They work it up. Preston White with his first bucket. It's in transition. And it's a 7-point game. Wow, what a turn here in this second quarter.
Yeah, White does a great job, finishing, getting out and running. He does a great job on the defensive end. I don't think he gets enough credit. The havoc that he causes, his length.
It's been a 14-4 scoring advantage for the Vikings here in the first half of the second quarter. Sari into the teeth, that D takes the fade.
Tough shot.
That's smooth.
PG looks like they're switching 1 through 5. I know Coach McClure wanted to run a lot of ball screens, getting Mossman out and in.
Oh, what a cut by Blackett.
Wanted to get Mossman out in space here. Take him away from the basket. Amping up the defensive pressure, maybe a little bit too much.
Do you, Coach, you obviously super experienced, right? Multiple classifications, multiple programs. Do you feel like games get officiated any differently when you get to the side, or do you feel like it's fairly consistent with kind of how a first round, second round game would be compared to a quarterfinal?
What are you trying to get me fined here?
Yes, I am. Yeah,
no,
we're gonna give them email address, phone number, all that.
No, I think in the state tournament they let you play. They let you play, which is great with this quarter. Playing the quarters and wiping the fouls and clearing it. I think teams could play even more aggressive.
Well, and because what I really meant was, and you answered it. I just want to clarify so that you don't think I'm trying to get you in trouble. You have 2 rounds of the playoffs now that are at home sites.
Yeah.
And so being at a home gym versus up here at the site, is there a difference in that, the aura, the building that comes with that? That was really more the basis of my question, because it is all tournament games, right?
Sure. No, there might be a little bit something to that. These refs have worked hard all year to get here as well, so it's a tremendous accomplishment for them to get here, and they want to perform well, just like the players, just like the coaches do.
And I do think, by and large, these tournament games, they do let you play through a little bit more. I think we've seen that here in the first half, which I'm a big fan of personally.
Yeah, for sure, as long as the team isn't gaining an advantage, right? We don't want to stop play. We want to continue the game and get a good flow going. Keep our best players in the game and see who can win from there. So it's a good cut.
Inside. Oh, man, what a bucket. Jackson Brown. I thought that was a block, but he had the strength to still get it away as we have another look at this.
Yeah, Brown's maybe one of their more physical players. Hey, Mossman's a very good passer, especially out of the post there. Does a great job not standing still on the perimeter, cutting to the hoop. It's a great find.
It's a 2-possession game, Coach. I mean, I was kind of looking around at the end of that first like, oh, boy.
Yeah, Wasatch, you think, has been dominating this game, but PG's really dug their heels in, settled in. So
what a response by the Vikings. That dribbled off the foot. It's PG basketball. Do you consider a timeout here if you're Wasatch?
Yeah, I know they already called one, but I wouldn't be opposed to calling another one. Just kind of, once again, let's finish strong this 2.5, see if we can't win this last 2.5 minutes and go in, up 8 to 10 and call it a win from there.
I don't know if I've seen 2 such different quarters in a half. You didn't have a break. You had a 1-minute quarter break, and yet looks like we've seen 4 different teams out there today.
Yeah, usually you go, tell of 2 halves. This has been a tell of 2 quarters.
Yeah. Here's a look at a 3, that off the back of the rim. A long rebound gathered by White. His second opportunity won't go.
Long shot, long rebounds. Those guards got to corral those long ones.
Sari trying to work inside, deflected by Mossman.
Wasatch been a little bit careless with the ball, getting a few too many turnovers.
Blackett gives back. Bingo! Oliver Mossmer with the three. It's a 1-point game with 2 to play in the first half.
It's a big-time shot by their big. I don't think Coach McClure has too big of a problem with that kid taking that shot, but props to him for knocking that down.
Nice take, Sari.
Quick little stone. Little travel.
Hey, I feel like Wasatch, are they double teaming the ball a lot, Coach? I feel like we've seen a lot of those kind of dump offs the last several minutes.
Yeah, they're losing track of their cutter, so Coach McClure's got to talk about that. Who's got the guy diving at the rim? Are we consistent? Are the right guys doubling the post? Are they leaving a certain guy, or is it more by position?
3-point game, Wasatch basketball. The other thing, too, is I don't think Wasatch just hit a 3 in this second quarter. They hit a couple of them in the first quarter. Really kind of set the tone, but that's kind of died down a little bit.
Yeah. PG goes to their zone here. I thought we'd see it. A little susceptible to the corners, I think.
Turn around by Sari, just came off the rim. White, quick step, worked inside but blocked.
There's that rim protector.
Wasatch trying to push it. Balsh, his 3, there you go.
Unconscious.
I think just a check here. Cash Coombs was kind of hobbling. I think the official wanted to make sure he was okay.
I don't see any blood. I'm sure his mom appreciates that ref checking up on him.
6-point difference here. We're old school, Coach.
Yeah. I try to tell our guys, please don't bleed on the floor. It's hard to clean up.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't get it immediately.
Step here. Oh, man, nice take. Johansson.
Nah, if you have blood, you know it's a good practice.
So shot clock turned off here. Final 25 seconds.
Looks like PG's in their zone. Their bottom wings will come up and make sure they protect that wing. I think you can get some shots in the corner. Always love to get the high post. Now they switch to man.
Clock down to 5. Nice D, making it tough. Banky has to put up a desperation shot. How about the defense by Pleasant Grove on that series? Man.
Great defense, loved it. Way to respond. Got themselves back in this game, back in this contest.
I mean, he's just draped all over him. That's a heck of a job to make a real difficult shot for Wasatch. Boy, they led by 17, but we got ourselves a ball game. It's 4 as we head to the break. You're watching the 5A quarterfinals on KSLSports.com. Halftime here in our 5A quarterfinal. Dane Stewart, Coach Corey Mullaney out of Fremont High School with you here. And, before we get into it, Coach, you made a point that I want to touch on in that first half. You talked about being able to play through things and the importance of Coach McClure allowing his group to do that. We know he learned that from you. Let's take just a moment and observe playing through. So this is a little Fremont out to action for you.
Okay.
Check out Coach Mullaney.
Okay.
Bottom right there.
Love it. Put my hands up.
Well, that
what
was
are we
one
doing?
where
What are we doing?
you were like, guard him outside.
Yeah.
Like you're pointing, you're yelling
That
at your
guy-
team.
uh-oh.
And
Yeah, I lost it right
the
here.
reaction,
Yeah.
Coach did not like that one.
Yeah, they call timeout out after that.
You had to play through that one a little bit there, Coach. You did a good job, though. You did a good job.
Yeah, I mean, do as I say, not as I do. mean, you know, so I mean, we talked about that kid, man, so many times when he comes in and hits 3 threes on us.
Just so you know, that was all Vince's idea. I was
Yeah.
like, we don't do dirty on Corey like that. But
no,
yeah.
well played. And I got nothing. I in the sky don't lie. I mean, well, what do you do?
That's why you want to come join us so we can relive some good era. I mean, you were reliving era. You were telling me you watched your state championship game over the weekend, which is awesome.
Yeah. It was in the archives. I clicked on it, found myself in the second quarter, and said, I might as well finish the game. So it was just.
How'd that turn out?
Yeah, we won.
Hey, way to go.
Yeah, we won.
Way to go.
So.
Let's talk about this one. Man, a tale of 2 quarters. We talked about it. It was a 21-4 first quarter for Wasatch, and then a 24-11 second quarter advantage for PG. What changed?
I thought PG, I mean, obviously they got 7 offensive rebounds in that first half. When you're not shooting the ball particularly well, you got to do something else. Get to the free throw line. They didn't really get to the free throw line, but you got to give yourself extra chances. I thought Wasatch might have been a little bit careless with the ball. PG sharpened up, you know, got some turnovers, got some easy buckets, got some stuff going to the rim. Neither team shot tremendous from the three-point range, but you know, PG, you know, the Blackett started coming alive. Brown started cutting to the basket. Mossman hit a couple guys. Started with Mossman getting and one. So it was just a fantastic job with PG, just not giving up, digging their heels, and making a game out of this thing.
It's fascinating how this game is evened up, not just on the scoreboard, right? But you talk about neither team really has an advantage from 3. It felt like Wasatch hit a couple early, but then they kind of cooled off. PG caught a couple in that second quarter. Wasatch made 4, PG's made 3. Rebounded, we thought, man, Wasatch just dominating the glass. 17-15, PG with the lead. Early turnovers from PG. Well, they've got 8, Wasatch has 7. So it was like 2 completely different quarters. Crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen that much. We talked about it, that drastic of a difference.
Big turnaround. Yeah, this is great. You know, the tournament, maybe PG had some nerves. I'm sure Wasatch had some nerves, but, you know, this second half, I'm excited for it. We'll see what happens.
Anything you're looking for these 2 teams to adjust to?
I'm looking for Wasatch maybe to get find some scoring other than, you know, their big 3. You know, only 3 guys have scored on their on, you know, so far. So with Wasatch, maybe getting Seri, you know, the ball down low, maybe involving Mossman in some pick and rolls, bringing him away from the basket, attacking him a little bit. With PG, man, I think the recipe's there. The second quarter, just keep attacking the rim. Rodriguez has 2 fouls. That'd be interesting if he gets his 3rd, how that changes the game. So he's definitely got to stay in the game to protect the rim for Wasatch.
You know, Coach, we've talked about your experience. Obviously, you've had a lot of teams that have had fantastic years, obviously won state championships. Do you feel like, you know, your team kind of settles in? Maybe the lights are bright, the first game, the morning game, you're out of your normal rhythm. You feel like some of that has helped PG kind of settle in, getting kind of that first quarter, getting through that, and then kind of getting more established in your normal flow?
Yeah, that first game's weird, right? Because you don't have the game before you, and, you know, I always like to get there early, watch the game in front, get some nerves out, walk around, get your bearings with you. That first game, you're just showing up, it's empty.
Yeah.
You know, crowds are a little sparse. You know, once you know, that second or third game, you have the game, the crowd after sticking around, the crowd after you coming early, so you kind of get a little bit more of this, you know, feel. Got the PG crowd involved.
Yeah, they do. They weren't involved early, but, man, they're starting to yell a little bit more. Mossman here in the paint.
Going back to Mossman.
I like the idea. It just came off the rim there on him.
He loves his left hand. Forced him to go to his right hand in the post right there. Just didn't get down.
Well, there you go. You wanted some additional scores. Cash Coombs, nice take there. Despite going to the floor with the contact, able to get the finish.
Yeah, that's a great finish. Your role players need to play really well in order for you to win.
Seri with the disruption. Bringing ahead. He'll take the little floater in the lane.
I loved how cool he was right there. Just wasn't rushed, took his time, got in the paint, and finished. That's a nice timeout by Coach.
We'll have another look at it. I actually thought he might kick this to the corner. See, he's got the shooter out there, but he did just elect to take that, and I don't blame him for that, right? You want to get kind of an early rhythm going. And
for sure. Either way, right? I don't have a problem with that shot. I wouldn't have had a problem with him hitting a guy that's been on fire from 3 in the corner.
So a timeout here taken by Coach Williams as this lead has been pushed back up to 8. I mentioned we've got 7 more games for you today. It's going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
These days are so fun.
I'm excited all day. Hey, this you know, back to Vince, man. That was great. I mean, I don't think he gets the props that he deserves. I mean, how do you go to the archives? I mean, we've played 23 games. For him to pull that up, that's just fantastic.
Well, Vince doesn't sleep much, and usually because I'm texting him or calling him. But yeah, he has a knack for finding some of those things.
He must have my assistants on speed dial, like, hey, which game? And they said, well, any of them. Just pick one. It's not hard. That was in the second quarter, so I'm just glad he didn't find it in the first.
You had to get in your rhythm a little bit too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That shot a little off as Balshier come ahead. Here's Banky.
You know, props to Coach McClure on his pregame speech, his halftime speech. You know, both times it's worked. You know.
Oh, taken right back. And it's by Combs. Didn't give up on the play. Picked the pocket and then put it up and scored.
And his second bucket of the half. It's great to involve him. Get some scoring other ways.
Push back up to 10. Oh, nice aggressive play there. Stay here. Like the idea there by Rodriguez. Send back over. Blackett's three. No.
Yeah, they like that flare up top for Blackett. Nice little set.
Banky from the logo.
Wow.
Anywhere in the gym, Carson Banky.
Well, Coach McClure called him the best shooter he's coached.
Oh, blocked inside by Rodriguez, and then a foul called here on Johansson. Check out this three. I mean, Coach, you don't even think of having to defend this far up.
No, you really don't. I'd be yelling at him, and then when it went, I'd look at him and just kind of, I might smile, but I say, you're lucky that went.
Would you be signaling, get out on him from that spot?
Well, no, not really.
But now you would, right?
Well,
oh, maybe
if they're going to be shooting from there, I mean, I think you just tip your cap and say congrats, you know?
Wow, man, that is quite the look. Rodriguez inside, ripping it away, fouled. Dante Rodriguez will head to the line. And this third quarter, Coach, playing much like the first here for Wasatch.
Yeah, I mean, inside out. I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. We've only played 3 minutes. We got the ball in the lane, hit deep three, getting to the free throw line.
Rodriguez. No good. We'll have a second here.
Lefty, huh? He and Bossman both post players, lefty post players are sometimes tricky. Always used to defending righties in the post.
There you go. See what PG likes to do here. Blackett trying to drive nice defense, kicks out. That three, good. Kyler Gents. That's the first point of this second half for PG.
Gents, you know, shooter coming off the bench. Nice little set, little pick and roll, then screen away for a nice three look for a shooter.
In the post, Sari, no.
A lot of size down there. They got the matchup they wanted.
Foul called on Palmer.
Third on the team at the line for 2 shots.
He's got a real nice aspect to his game. Can play inside. Obviously, we've seen him step out, little mid-range. Nice complete player.
Yeah, I really like his game. Obviously, his size and his skill for that height is a tough matchup. But Blackett himself's a tough matchup as well.
Sari here will have one more. The winner of this game will take on the winner of our next game, that being Bountiful and Alta. In case you missed it, we'll talk about that here in this second half. I don't know, we got to come up with a nickname for that second round upset. Let me know when you come up with a good one, Coach. I know you're creative.
What, the Hawks over the...
Yeah, over the T-Birds.
T-Birds? Something to do with the bird, I don't know.
The rebound there by Rodriguez.
A little tripped up. Yeah, I had to call that a little bit.
It's going to go on Gents.
Coach McClure didn't like that foul call. I mean, you know, what do you want, Coach? I mean, you know, she's getting you a call.
That's the 4th team foul on PG in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, attack the rim. Let's get to the line. Build that foul count.
Do you miss the 1-and-1? I miss the 1-and-1.
Sometimes. Depends on if I'm on offense or defense.
Yeah, right.
Depends who's shooting.
Oh, Banky.
A little spinning.
Surprised he's not dizzy after that.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah, held up. There's the 5th.
9 on the shot clock. You know, you love the aggressiveness, but yeah, you have to have smart aggressiveness. Now you're just putting a kid at the line, shooting 2.
So this will be Carson Banky stepping up here for Wasatch. His substitutions will have to wait.
You know, Coach Williams sticking to it, still trusting his bench, getting guys in and out, trying to keep them fresh.
All right, I have this note, but I'm not going to say anything because I can't jinx it. I do believe in the broadcaster jinx.
Okay.
So we're just going to.
I don't, because I'm not a true broadcaster, so I can say it.
You can say it. All right, so if this scoring advantage holds in this 3rd quarter,
okay,
we will have gone 3 quarters with a team outscoring the other by double digits, but it hasn't been the same team, right? So
yeah.
Here's a 3 straight away. There you go, Blackett.
Love it. Screen, the re-screen.
See, they came
smooth.
out on Banky there.
And went for that shot fake from the logo.
Coombs, no. And a loose ball foul here on Rodriguez.
Is that his 3rd?
Yay. Yes.
Looks like Coach McClure's going to get him. We'll see if that changes things. Trying to lose 1 or 2 of your rim protectors. Look for PG to maybe pound that thing inside. Drive it a little bit more. Same time, Wasatch, they can be aggressive. They only got 1 team foul for this half, or this quarter.
Dangerous pass intercepted. Banky has reinforcements. He'll take the 3, short. And the rebound to Mossman.
Got numbers.
Blackett into the corner.
I gave that up just a little bit late.
Here's Christensen. No, the rebound on the floor. Seri.
Oh, I love it.
Throwing ahead.
Love to see bodies diving on the floor, loose balls.
That nearly given up. And Balshier, who just scored the bucket, will pick up the call.
It's pretty important this last 2.5 minutes for Wasatch to maintain this lead, and a great opportunity for PG to cut into this thing with Rodriguez with 3 fouls.
I think they just said Balsh picked up his 3rd on that play. A couple of the starters for Wasatch seeing those fouls inch up.
Looks like a little zone Wasatch.
Mossman kicks out. Brown. Open look at a 3 is short. Tracked down by Johansson, works over. Mossman going up, no whistle. I thought that was a good no call. Seri. He draws the contact.
He just gets somewhere. His dribble, he's like 2.5 court, 1 dribble past half court, and he seems like he's at the rim. He really covers some ground with that ball.
Well, I just think his versatility, too, you have to pick him up early. You can never really, leave him space because he can really attack you from anywhere.
Yeah, he's got the complete game.
Good on the first there as one more as Cole Moore is checked in, and Benke here will get a rest. So Benke and Rodriguez both on the bench. And Coach, you kind of mentioned this would be the moment for PG to put on a little mini run. 150 to go here in the third.
Yeah. They've definitely got to go now. Try to cut this thing to about 10 going in.
It feels like a long time since Wasatch has been to a semifinal. White floats it up, won't go. Kept here, Mossman. Blocked from behind by Mitchell. Sends out this three, no, but a foul on the shot called here on Coombs. Will send Milo Johansson to the free throw line. That same spot has drawn a couple whistles today, Coach.
Yeah, it's that spot. Yeah, once again, flying out at a shooter, just can't make contact there. Give a guy 3 good looks at the free throw line. Great defensive effort by, who was that? Number 4, is that Moore that got him from behind that block?
It was Mitchell.
Was it Mitchell?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, and to do that without fouling, great play. Substitutions coming on. Benke back on the floor here for the Wasps.
Benke's going to do it all. He can go down low and rebound here too. Bring the ball up, get the rebound.
Yeah, he was down on that low block on that rebound.
PG extending a little full court pressure. PG back to their zone.
Benke, that one was short.
That was a little deeper than the one he made earlier.
Yeah.
Not by much.
Nice reverse inside, Brown. 11-point game.
PG needs one more stop, one more score, and I think.
And we'd have a fourth quarter. Certainly don't want to give up a 3 here. They'll skip over. Balsh, he'll take one and hits it.
Man, those 2 guards have been great all game long. Confident stroke.
PG looking to take the last shot here.
That was the announcer jinx. He said don't give up a 3. They gave up a 3.
I told you I believe in it, Coach. 10 seconds to play in the third.
Throwback.
Blackett to answer. Rattled out. They can get one more look. Balsh sends it up. They get it away. Just short. The third quarter response. Coach McClure wanted a 20-10 advantage as Wasatch leading 52-38 as we head to the fourth quarter in the 5A quarterfinal.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Welcome back here. Dane Stewart, Coach Corey Mullaney. Coach, we were talking about the game that everyone heard. I mean, I was getting texts late Friday night into Saturday, out to
So now he
upsetting
decides
Timpview.
to exercise.
I'm still just kind of stunned.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, that Timpview team was just loaded. It's just unfortunate with these one-and-done scenarios. It's not a true double elimination, not a double elimination tournament. That you just got to bring out or be at your best every single time.
Alta's a 17 seed. This might be the lowest seed to make a semifinal on the boys side. I know the girls sides have had 20s and 21, 22. I don't remember a low seed like that hitting. I know we've had a 12, maybe a 13. But man, I mean.
Yeah, and we talked about the injuries with Alta too.
Yep.
So it's great for Coach Orn and his squad. And doesn't put, I know it puts a damper on things with Timpview, but what a tremendous year they had. So.
Tremendous, and tremendous careers for, Dean Rickert and Will Openshaw. Upset in that second round as PG works inside, came off the rim for Mossman, but the foul. He'll head to the free throw line here with a chance at 2. What does that do in a state tournament when you see, like, Timpview was nationally ranked, 2 losses on the year? Like, I mean, what does that do to the field when you're like, oh my gosh, one went down?
I mean, if you're some favorites on the other side of things, you say, hey man, I told you anybody can beat anybody. So you can get your players' attentions pretty quick. And as the underdog, you say, see, why not us? Why not us? So I think as a coach, you use that as a learning tool, motivation for your next opponent.
Coming into this tournament, I would have said, you really want to be positioned to have to delay playing Timpview. And now everyone's like, that fantastic, right? Wasatch, you look at this game, you're like, we can compete in that semi. We can go win a state. Like,
sure.
It's now open for everyone.
Once you get thinking too far ahead or looking too far ahead, that's when you get beat.
Man, a missed opportunity there for PG. Sari just tried to tap it ahead, and Preston White had it.
I think you're going to see PG amp up the pressure a little bit, make Wasatch play full court basketball. They got Blackett out front, a lot of length out front. Little run and jump, little tip ball there.
Able to be tracked down by Sari, but lost it. PG coming right back up with it. Brown. That three's good. Preston White. I was being cautious, didn't want to say it, but it rattles in. Big 3 there for PG, and then a foul here on the pressure.
Yeah, still a lot of time, a lot of ball game left.
This is where the shot clock is so good.
Love it.
Right?
Love it. I think it's done so much for our game of basketball. Like I said, I was watching an older game previous to the shot clock era, and it makes the game flow a lot better, a lot more strategy.
Here's Banky. He gives back with Balsh.
Glad our state got on board and adopted that thing.
Agreed. PG with the steal. This is like second quarter PG right now. Johansson.
Getting them organized here, a little one-on-one.
Brown.
One more, good pass.
Corner 3. Ashton Palmer with the triple. And
might
it's
get a
down to
timeout
6.
here, Coach.
And it is turned over. Johansson got a piece on it. Blackett. Bingo for Brennan Blackett. It's a 3-point game, 52-49. The PG defense leading to PG offense. Love the unselfish pass. The students love it. PG's fired up. Full timeout. We'll step aside, be back. 6:21 to go here in regulation. Welcome back. Coach, during the break, you made the point. It's a 9-0 run in a minute 30 from PG.
Yeah, just explosive, But the turnovers have really helped them out, right? They turn those turnovers 2 points. They capitalize.
Well, a lot of it's just that pressure, right? You force the long pass, disrupted by Johansson.
What a great timeout by Coach McClure. Maybe one possession late, but us coaches kind of like draw it out sometimes, just thinking our players are going to figure it out, and sometimes they do.
Well,
see what he's got dialed up here out of a timeout.
Indeed, Balsh.
Got to get that ball to your best player here.
Is that Sari?
Yeah, that's where I'd go. Oh, got trapped in the corner.
Yep. Blackett goes right to the rim. No kick out.
Rodriguez has been on the bench for quite a while.
Yeah.
I'd bring him back.
Hey, he just has the 3, right?
Yeah. Even if he has 4, bring him back.
That's fair. From the corner again. Ashton Palmer hadn't scored until this fourth quarter. He's got a pair of threes, but it's the corner three right now for PG that has us tied up.
That's another big-time shot. They got all the momentum in the world.
Coombs.
Oh.
Threw it away. Boy, it feels like it's been a while since Wasatch has had a shot because of these turnovers, Coach.
Yeah.
PG can take the lead. They've not led in the whole contest. White, that lane opens up, and it's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. Another look at this three.
Man, that spot over there in front of their bench has been hot, you know. A lot of action going on over there, right in front of your home bench. That is awesome. I don't know if I'd rather hit a three in front of my bench or in front of the opponent's bench.
I mean, it's both pretty sweet, right?
I'd probably go opponents, and then turn around and not say anything.
Well, because if you did, you'd get a technical in this era. So, you know, let me throw this at you just to make a point.
Here's Rodriguez. I love it. Bring him back.
The threes that PG have hit in this fourth quarter on that end have come from where, Coach?
Corner. Corner three. We had a guy that specialized in corner three, Ty Voorhees.
Yes.
The assassin.
I just say that because that's the tough shooting end. So they're in the corners. They don't have to deal with the poor.
If you say so, I like it. I'd like to get down there and do some real journalism, fire off some shots, see if I,
some Big J jumper journalism from Corey Mulaney.
Yeah, see if I shoot better from one end or the other. Maybe 1 out of 10 from one end and 2 out of 10 out of the other.
I'm sure Alta and Bountiful wouldn't mind if you just walked down there after the game, put a few up.
Yeah. I know Coach Horn pretty well.
Hey, Travis.
Can I see a ball?
54-52. It's been a 14-0 fourth quarter for the Vikings. Banky puts an end to it. No! Offensive foul called on Banky.
I think that's a good call. We don't have the restricted area like they do in college.
He's set up.
At the next level, that's a block.
It is.
But not here, not today.
Would you like to see a restricted area in high school?
No.
Oh, look at that.
I think the refs have too much to worry about.
It's fair. Look out. Ooh. Kept here.
See if Wasatch can't get a stop and get out and get in transition. Don't let PG get their defense set up. It's a tough two. There's Rodriguez flying high to get that rebound. I love how Coach Williams is doing a really good job. How'd they get back into this game? Full court press, turning Wasatch over. They have the lead now.
Yep.
He keeps it on them, right? He didn't back it off.
I thought they announced that was the 5th foul. There was something there. They've stopped and are kind of resetting this here. Sorry, Coach, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's it.
I think everyone's confused.
Yeah, it is the 5th foul there on Gents.
No free timeout for Coach McClure to draw something up. But no, like I was saying, Coach Wynn, a lot of times us coaches, we do something to get us back into the ball game. Once we've climbed that hill, even it out with them or taking the lead, we kind of go back to what we've been comfortable with, right? Mm-hmm. Coach Williams has kept the press on, said, man, this is what's been working. I love that. Great job by the young coach, former BYU guy.
That's right. And you imagine walking into PG and taking over for Coach McAllister, who was the face of that program, and you think about all the great teams that they had there.
Yeah, man.
And he's done a great job of not succumbing to some of that pressure, of keeping that program alive.
Sure, yeah. Love Coach McAllister.
Miss him.
Miss these old guys, Coach Briggs. Bring them back.
It's kind of weird. You know, we've done this for 20 years, Coach. I mean, you talk about those Roy days. That's still one of my favorite teams, the Roy boys, back in the era. I still just love that group you had.
Man, Trevor blocks for the point, and Snow and Lamb, and And matter of fact, a bench player, Jared Romero's our trainer now. And
that's awesome.
Love that kid. Luke Hobbs, you know, losing his gum, spitting his gum out.
Yep.
Picking it up, hitting free throws.
But it's just one of those where, like, the way in which basketball changes, the coaches change, and players change. But, man, like, just those memories. And, yeah, there's a lot of great coaches that this state has seen over the last decades, really, as this one will stay here.
Yeah, I had the luxury of seeing both my high school coach, my former coach at Roy, and then Coach Newey at Fremont recently, last couple of weeks, and just tremendous memories of both those individuals and what the impact that coaches have on kids' lives.
Look at a three, no. This has the feeling of one of those games that all these kids will remember. The back and forth of it as Siri works inside Rodriguez.
A little bit of a flop there. I like how the ref didn't fall for it.
A couple misses as it is back to Pleasant Grove. 3 to play. And a timeout here by PG. Let's have another look at that series.
Let's take a look at this second one here, huh?
I'm curious because it's still a relatively new concept for us here in the state. We'll stay here for this timeout. Flop. You've seen flop calls now being called. First one is a warning. After that's the technical. How do you feel like that has gone in its implementation, and what are kind of guiding principles that you've been taught as a coach to try to help your kids understand that rule and that call?
Yeah, you know, I really haven't seen it called a ton this year. And you're going to say, oh, come on, and maybe Vince has got some video of it, but I don't remember one of our guys getting called for a flop. Not to say that we haven't done it,
but
I think there have been times where it should have been called, but it hasn't been called, which, you know, right or wrong, you know, I don't know. But that's kicking the leg out, you know, you definitely see a little bit of that, not a ton, but more of the jump shooting and just falling down within any contact. Maybe the kid is expecting to get some bumped on the shot, but it just falls down.
So do you feel like that's one of the rules that we're still kind of figuring out its application?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought it was called more last year than this year,
at
least in the games that I did. But
well,
maybe I had more floppers last year. I don't know.
I was going to say, I mean, sounds like a coaching problem.
Yeah. Toughen up, kids.
Just kidding, Coach.
Where does PG go here?
I'd say this young man, they try to work inside. Rodriguez able to disrupt it.
Man, their post entries haven't been great. Wasatch has done a pretty good job not allowing the catch. Good timeout by Coach Williams.
Got just one left here. Let's pull that bracket back up if we can. Sorry, this is putting my producer in a real tough spot. But we talked about that Alta Timpview game. Obviously, we'll see the Hawks coming up to take on Bountiful in our next semifinal. Olympus Springville, I know that was a game you were real excited for, Coach. What excites you about that one?
Man, just the veteran coaches in that game and the tremendous players. Each school has stars, right? Multiple stars on each squad. Obviously, you have Mr. Basketball from last year, Gavin Lowe, that can just take that team all the way. Springville's got great guard play in Holland Hansen, and of course the big guy inside, Sandra. So I am just really excited about that matchup.
Highland Woods Cross, that's one that they split the regular season. Woods Cross, man, I mean, they're a little undersized, but man, they're physical. They get up and down. They can score the basketball. That's a real good group for Coach Margetz.
Yeah, Marquez, man, they're disciplined. They know who they are. They play their pace. Highland is tremendously talented. They split, man. That's awesome. Great matchups.
And while you feel awful for Timpview, again the 1 seed, I think most people would have slated them as the state champion.
Yeah.
It does open this thing up, and it's like, oh boy, all right, here we go.
Open. Yep. Gives anybody hope. Here's that double backdoor. Nice pull set.
In the corner. It's been the hot spot. It stays that way. Jackson Brown.
Here's PG going to go to their zone. That's their zone call.
5-point lead for the Vikings.
Got to hit that high post.
I don't think Wasatch has scored in this fourth quarter.
Going to foul. Next one puts him in the bonus.
I don't have Wasatch with a bucket in this fourth quarter, Coach.
No, I think they were stuck on 52, unfortunately for them. You know, close. Couple turnovers, couple missed shots. Got to go down in the post to Siri here.
That deflected.
Got the switch.
Another turnover. Ooh. Boy, you just hope. Yeah, foul called there.
Yeah.
You saw that contact come right to the lower body of Black and was hoping he wouldn't have a hyperextension on that. Fortunately, he did not.
Yeah, just a little bit too much contact. Now that's great hustle by Wasatch. Just took out the legs of the PG offensive player there. Had to call that one. Both teams. Next foul puts both teams in the bonus.
Yep. This regular season matchup, Wasatch won 61-59. Shook the defense there.
I don't think you need to foul here. I think you can just play it out.
Yep. But you got to get a stop.
Olden days pre-shot clock, man. We just pull this sucker out. Lead time.
That's right. And the talking heads up here would be not very happy.
Yeah.
A little drive here. It's Jackson Brown again.
Brown's been great in this fourth quarter especially.
7-point lead. Gotta hurry if you're Wasatch. It'll be Sari from straight away. No. Rebound by Blackett.
PG's running some clock. Now you probably got to think about fouling here if you're Wasatch.
And there they will give it. Oh boy, that one's an uncomfortable one. Not intentional. Another look here.
Doesn't make it feel any better.
It does not. Love that Jackson Brown has taken this game these last couple possessions. Great recognition
By
on the baseline drive.
Number 4, Brown, you know, he's a good shooter. We tried to keep him in front of us, more of a slasher, hard player. He's hit 2 threes, so you had to have a hard closeout there. He attacked that closeout and went quick to the rim.
I made mention in our bracket reveal show, keep an eye on the 12, this PG team. You mentioned it. You thought they were underseeded. I would agree, but you look at their region, close losses in a lot of those games. We mentioned the Wasatch one. The Springville was overtime. They beat Orem in the regular season. I mean, we knew how good this team was. Man, just they are playing their best ball of the year at the right times. That first free throw rattles out on Jackson Brown.
Yeah. You know, they haven't panicked. They didn't panic the first quarter, didn't panic the third quarter.
Didn't panic in that region losing streak. I mean, the reason why they are 12 is because they went like 2-6 in region.
Right. Sometimes you just try to, you know, right the ship, man. That's what they've done.
Kept the team locked in, and they find themselves here just a minute away from advancing to the semifinal.
Keep that confidence.
Yep.
He's got Brown out now. He's a pretty good defender. So
they trailed by 17 at the end of the first in this one. And I have it as a 20-0 fourth quarter advantage for PG. And a traveling violation. That will not be the first Wasatch points of this fourth quarter.
Was that a travel? LeBron didn't think so.
At this level, it is.
Okay, all right.
At the future levels, nah, you still got a couple steps after that.
You still land on 2 and keep going.
Foul given. Walk down. 2 more free throws coming up here for the Vikings. Man, if you're Wasatch, you just feel like we had it at multiple points, and a tough fourth quarter.
Yeah, you sure feel for the Wasatch group over there. I know it's not over, but it's not looking great.
Chance to make it a double-digit lead for Pleasant Grove. Just rattled out offensive board by Brown. He's fouled.
Man, he's been huge all game, especially in this fourth quarter. He's that guy that gets those hustle points. He can guard your opposing team 1 through 5. Very nice player.
And I've got him with 6 points here in this fourth quarter. And a couple of those possessions, he's really taken things over, wants the ball, and has scored it when he's had the opportunities. That first one short.
Didn't draw iron.
Well, you know what's behind that basket, don't you?
Yeah, it's that, yeah.
I'll tell you the validation.
It's that out
when
the
we're
opposing
done.
team right there, you know, under the tunnel.
0 for 2, but the rebound brought down by Brown again. And then a dual possession here. The arrow will give it back to Wasatch. Boy, they're still wrestling. Guys, state championships are over for wrestling.
Oh.
Neither player conceding here, and a player came off the bench.
Yeah, that's Mossman too.
So, boy, now this is going to be interesting. That should be a technical, right?
Yeah.
If the officials
you
saw
can't
it.
leave the bench.
There was a coach who ran out there to pull him back.
That was the head coach, and that's tremendous hustle. I probably would have pulled a hammy right there. And Mossman's not small.
No. Now, I don't know if the officials even recognize
They're going to get together and talk about it.
They had to.
Yeah, now they're like, gosh dang it.
Okay, it's a 9-point game. You get a technical there. That should be free throws and the ball.
Correct. Yeah, and if I'm Wasatch,
Well,
hey man, that's our you know, you're complaining about that.
Here's the other thing. I know you're not an official, but you know, for 32 minutes a week you try to be.
Yes, I do.
You know, I'm curious, Coach, where there's a clear dual possession call and neither of those players are conceding. Is there any call that comes from that? Because I mean, it took all players and all officials in there to unwrap that ball.
Yeah, I mean, this late in the game, you just keep blowing your whistle, you know. And,
Okay.
And I don't see anything wrong there. The player leaving the bench, unfortunately, you got to do something.
Got to call that one.
You got to
right?
call that one, especially how far out he went. He went clear over to the hole.
Yes, he did.
But man, that's what I like about Mossman, man.
Well,
He's gonna be.
we know he's a team player, right?
He's got your back.
he's got your back. That's a good way to put it. Is officials now to the table to call this one?
Yeah, they're calling a T on him.
No, that
We
they
got
call-
Jane
they call
Gross
that on
over there
Brown.
on the. Did they say 4 or 5?
They said 4. And that's where I'm like, so are we going to get multiple techs? Okay, so they just gave matching technicals, one to Balsh
Okay.
and one to Brown. They were the two on the
They were in the
skirmish.
scrum. Okay.
And then they just gave a technical to Mossman. Because that's what I wondered, right? Like those two, clearly there was something
Yeah,
going on where they
yeah.
weren't willing to unwrap.
Yeah. All right, we got a free throw contest coming up here.
So this will be Benke to the free throw line. Take the 2 technicals.
Yeah, knock these down and get another bucket. You're back
Yes.
in this thing.
Well, that's where that's such a huge call,
It's
right?
a huge call, you know, and everybody, and I'm sure Coach has a plan too. We got a couple assistants tagged for that purpose. If a skirmish happens, if something happens, they get the bench. I'll go out on the floor, but you 2 assistants, you guys got the bench. You're clotheslining guys, you're tackling guys. You make sure nobody leaves the bench.
So with that, it's now a 6-point game and a timeout taken.
Wasatch takes a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout here by Wasatch. That's their 3rd. So they'll have 2 left, 1 left for PG. So, sorry, I said a 6-point game. It's 7. 61-54 our score. If you're Wasatch here, 47 seconds left, you dialing up a 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're saying, hey, Carson.
You definitely need a bucket, maybe something, you know, a little screen-to-screener action. I know PG's been switching a lot of stuff. You know, they have options. They got 3 guys that can knock these shots down and have knocked these shots down.
You looking for Benke, or are you looking for Balsh or Sari or any of them?
I think any of them. I think any of them. I think you got to run a set for maybe for one. If one doesn't come off it, then another comes off a stagger on the other end. Just something with multiple action, multiple options. Then at the end of the day, Sari, you got to go make a play.
Not to beat a broken nail, but those 2 free throws, the first points for Wasatch in this fourth quarter, come with 47 seconds left.
Wow.
It'll be Balsh here to inbound.
Love how they made it throw back away from their basket. Every second counts. Little screen action, rejects it.
Balsh on the drive, right to the rim, scores it. And a timeout. So that'll be the, only one more timeout remaining here for Wasatch. We're going to take a quick break. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're watching the 5A quarterfinal on KSLSports.com. Pleasant Grove basketball. Did you foul here immediately, Coach?
I think you try to make him throw it to the corner. One trap. I think you got to try to get a turnover. Oh, throw long.
Pass completed. Is Johansson fouled?
High risk, high reward. Yeah, I would have tried to trap one time in the corner, but right there you got to take a foul.
Yeah.
But if not, then every second's pretty precious. In your scouting report, you're looking to see who's not great from the free throw line. Maybe leave them open. I know Brown had some trouble on that end. Of course, he was coming off a sensitive spot when he got hit. So
PG will head to the line here, shooting a pair. Leading here by 5, and mentioned that end of the floor. You just never quite know. We saw it through Brown off earlier. We'll see if they can get a better outcome here. Try to push this back to a 3-possession game.
It's about the only thing that didn't go their way in this fourth quarter.
Yep.
Those 2 free throws.
And really, I mean, you made mention of it. The pressure is really what changed it.
Yeah.
Right? It kind of disrupted some of the confidence we saw from Wasatch really all game long. Certainly their rhythm as well.
Yeah, it looks like, PG maybe subbed a little bit more. Maybe they're a little bit more fresh. But I love how Coach Williams stuck with the press, stayed aggressive.
Johansson's first free throw, no. So it will be a 2-possession game. The question is, will it be 5 or 6?
Yeah, you come down, you just need a quick, good one. I don't know if it necessarily needs to be a 3, but it's got to be quick.
Banky, bring it up the floor, dribbled off the foot, and it is PG basketball. Another fourth quarter turnover.
There's that pressure, though, picking them up full court.
Was this on Wasatch? Yeah.
A little delay game. I don't know. A little nitpicky.
It's like a pane of glass, Coach.
Yeah, break that glass.
Foul here in the backcourt will send Johansson back to the line. We talk about how rare this state tournament has been, the 12 seed. 30 seconds away from advancing to a semi. We've got the 17 seed coming up here in just a minute. Is that free throw good for Milo?
Man, if you're PG too, you're probably slow to grab the ball. Should it go through the net? Wasatch doesn't choose to call their last timeout.
That off the front of the rim. Rebound to the Wasps.
Oh.
Sari.
One more.
Works to Banky. And a foul called here. And Wasatch probably fortunate that happened. That time was ticking off.
That was on number 4, Jackson Brown.
Yeah, appreciate the hustle. Sometimes you don't mind those foul calls when there's hustle plays.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, took the legs out a little bit of the kid.
So Banky here to the line.
Watch Brown boxing out here. Gives up a little bit of size here. Got to get it into the body of Siri.
Rodriguez checking back in here. He'll
get his length on the ball.
Yep,
I like it.
Exactly.
Someone's going to come deep. Someone's going to come short. Follow that ball and trap it. Ooh.
Ooh, nearly knocked away there by Mitchell.
See, I like to follow that ball. If I'm Rodriguez, follow that ball to the corner. That length, he's dead.
They'll do it again.
Ooh.
Nearly taken away again to the floor. And tie up. And the arrow still pointed the way of Wasatch. We have a timeout.
Might have a timeout. Might have a tie up. Let's see who comes in.
The VAR official saying she had the timeout. There's just the one left for PG.
Possession arrows Wasatch. This is a big call.
Big call. I think they're going to give the timeout. Oh, dual possession. Wow. I'm not going to lie. I hate tie-up timeouts. And I love that they gave dual possession there.
Who's the best in the state at doing that?
He's sitting right next to me.
No, not me. No.
Who?
Skyridge, Jeff Garner.
Oh, is he really?
I'll tell you what, that guy's as quick as a cat.
I'll make sure to pass that on.
Ball's on the ground. He is just calling timeout like none other.
I really don't like that call. And I don't blame officials.
Yeah.
The inbound to Sari. He's open. Rimmed out. Saved, and it's PG basketball. Wow.
That was a really good look for Sari.
Yes, it was.
Holy cow. PG lost him up top.
And then that
asked for something better.
That one even baseline kind of just couldn't gather it. As they inbound here to White. Get it across. That will do it. The Vikings trailed by 17. And they come back to win. 65-58. Pleasant Grove advances to the semifinal. Little coaching opportunity there.
Yeah.
What a comeback, though, by PG.
Yeah, you got to hand it to PG. Like I said, tremendous job by PG. Not panicking in that first or third quarter.
Yeah. You feel for Wasatch. They had built such an early lead. Looked like they were going to sail in this one. They had a fantastic year out of that Region 7, ever deep Region 7. They finished 19-7 on the year. Great careers with Banky and Sari, but come to an end here today.
Yeah.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
It was a lot of
fun.
fun.
Been a pleasure.
So what a great game. Way to start off our tournament off, man, this year.
What a
tremendous
start.
job. Great crowds. They're filling in now. Love it.
We'll be here all day, folks. Stick around. We got our next quarterfinal come up. Out to Bountiful coming your way in 10 minutes here on KSLSports.com.